Hi guys, this is Changu from My Life After Breakfast. Okay, so this is going to be like a one-taker just because I can't really figure out iMovie because I've never used it. My computer seems pretty content to poop on my head. And I can't figure out Final Cut and everyone else is asleep because it's 11 o'clock at night. Yay! And I've basically spent the last like 4 or 5 hours being confused by why my system won't work and trying out Final Cut and it's not making sense to me. And iMovie is like, it's like a no-brainer, but like there's things that I usually do, like the end screen and stuff, that I can't do on this, on like iMovie. So it's gonna be a one-taker and be done in iMovie. So there you go. Everyone's like planning collaborations and like comedy videos and places to shoot around the building. P.S. We're not supposed to shoot in the building. P.S. We will be shooting in the building. We don't care what they say. We'll do it. Today we did this amazing speech from the beginning of the printing press straight through to the final, like today, YouTube. In the beginning of Medium, you can do whatever and find an audience. And like, you know, like television did whatever at first, like brought stuff over from like radio and everything, and then it settled into like I Love Lucy and Dick Van Dyke and everything. And the internet has yet to settle, like it is whatever it wants to be and there will be an audience for it. So they're like, you're still in the beginning, so do whatever and just find an audience. And then like later on when it settles into something, you'll have a place there. And I was like, that sounds amazing, totally. So we're like really inspired and like trying to move forward, and they're teaching us things about AdSense and all that stuff, like partner stuff that's like not for me to worry about right now, as there is not an ad over there. Anywho, all of that stuff with like, you know, it's the medium and all of that kind of stuff. It made me think of fan fiction. If you've never heard of fan fiction, it's basically like you watch Doctor Who and you really like it, but you want those characters in different situations, so you just kind of like write it and post it on a fan site, and then people like read it, like thousands of people read it. And it's this whole like inter-community of people. Like I've read a little bit of Doctor Who fanfiction, I've read a little bit of Roswell fanfiction, but basically it's just like, you know, like you having your own imaginings about something and then just goes a slightly different way. I was like, that's so freaking amazing. It made me think of fanfiction because like it's like, you know, find this medium and you kind of like use your own imaginings and then share it with people. It's kind of exactly like video making. You can share it with people, millions of people all over the world. Well, millions of people if you get a million views, but you get my point. And I understand, and I like the fact that like you guys get to see my crazy, because usually I edit out all this extra crazy, but you get to see it today, yay! And I wanted to ask you guys, have you ever read fanfiction? If you have read fanfiction, what show was it based off of, or a show, or like even people who write fanfiction about YouTubers. So like, was it from a YouTuber? Was it from like a singer or whatever? Like, what is the fanfiction you read if you have read it? If you haven't read it, then like what show or whatever thingy would you read it about? And would you ever write fanfiction? And if so, what about? Alright, so that's the question of the day. I also love you guys. No end screen, like I said, no commenting on comments. I'll do that as soon as I can freaking edit that video. No, I can now because I just talked about it. That's the same thing. Anywho, so no end screen today. But I'll post like a few like links on a blank screen so you can just see some of the things. Like if you missed the last video, I'll put that there. So yeah, so anywho, I absolutely love you guys. You're amazing. More cognitive, less insane video ASAP as soon as I can figure out something. I absolutely love you guys. You're amazing. Bye-bye.